Hello, my name is Stephen Boxer, and I'm going to do a passage from Titus Andronicus, which is one of my favourite plays. It's one of the lesser known ones, and I think it's got some of the most beautiful poetic imagery and heartrending poetry in Shakespeare, or the Shakespeare that I know of. So if it's introducing you to it, then all well and good. I'll give you a brief plot summary, although they do tend to make me fall asleep. Titus is a famous Roman general who comes back from a war against the Goths victorious. The queen of the Goths, Tamara, is the prisoner of Rome, and she has two malevolent sons, Demetrius and Charon. And during the course of the play, those two sons, to get their own back on Titus, cut out the tongue and cut off the hands of his daughter Lavinia. And the passage that I've chosen is when he discovers his daughter without her tongue and without her hands, which obviously would be tough for any father. And I hope you don't think it's over-egged. I couldn't read it just as a poem. Once you start doing it, you have to invest it with passion and hurt and rage and many other things. And so if it's over-egged, I apologise in advance. But anyway, welcome to Titus Andronicus.
Speak, Lavinia. What accursed hand hath made thee handless in thy father's sight? What fool hath added water to the sea, or brought a faggot to bright burning Troy? My grief was at the height before thou camest, and now, like Nilus, it disdaineth bounds. Oh, give me a sword, I'll chop off my hands too, for they have fought for Rome, and all in vain, and they have nursed this woe in feeding life. In bootless prayer have they been held up, and they have served me to effectless use. Now all the service I require of them is that the one will help to cut the other. Oh, 'tis well, Lavinia, thou hast no hands, for hands to do Rome service is but vain. Oh, thus you found her, straying in the park, seeking to hide herself, as doth the deer that hath received some unrecuring wound. It was my dear, and he that wounded her hath hurt me more than had he killed me dead, for now I stand as one upon a rock, environed with a wilderness of sea, who marks the waxing tide grow, wave by wave, expecting ever when some envious surge will in his brinish bowels swallow him. This way to death my wretched sons are gone. Here stands my other son, a banished man. Here my brother, weeping at my woes. But that which gives my soul the greatest spurn is dear Lavinia, dearer than my soul. Had I but seen thy picture in this plight, it would have madded me. What shall I do now I behold thy lively body so? Thou hast no hands to wipe away thy tears, nor tongue to tell me who hath martyred thee. Gentle Lavinia, let me kiss thy lips, or make some sign how I may do thee ease. Shall thy good uncle and thy brother Lucius and thou and I sit round some fountain, looking all downwards to behold our cheeks, how they are stained like meadows yet not dry with miry slime left on them by the flood? And in the fountain shall we gaze so long till the fresh taste be taken from that clearness and made a brine pit with our bitter tears? Or shall we cut away our hands like thine? Or shall we bite our tongues and in dumb shows pass the remainder of our hateful days? What shall we do? Let us that have our tongues plot some device of further misery to make us wondered at in time to come. Let reason govern my lament? If there were reason for these miseries, then into limits could I bind my woes. When heaven doth weep, doth not the earth all flow? If the winds rage, doth not the sea wax mad, threatening the welkin with his big swelled face? And wilt thou have a reason for this coil? I am the sea. Hark how her sighs doth blow. She is the weeping welkin, I the earth. Then must my sea be moved with her sighs. Then must my earth with her continual tears become a deluge overflowed and drowned. For why? My bowels cannot hide her woes, but like a drunkard must I vomit them. Then give me leave, for losers will have leave to ease their stomachs with their bitter tongues.